Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are in Jamaica. We are going to the Bob Marley Museum. I'm super excited about it. I hope that they let me record in it so I can bring you guys with me. From Negril, which is where we're staying, it's about 2.5 hours drive. With traffic and things like that, it can take about an extra hour, so 3.5 hours. Stay tuned guys, come along with me, and hopefully they let me bring the camera inside so I can show you guys the beautiful museum. Hey guys, so here's just a little travel tip for all you travel moms. I got Saya a car seat. It was about $17 online, and if you don't want to bring the big bulky car seat, it's very lightweight, and you can just put it inside any vehicle and strap it to the back, and it's fairly safe. Saya's covering right now with her blanket, but it's fairly safe, and it's like $17 online, so I would highly recommend it to keep the baby safe, and if you don't want to, you know, carry a big bulky car seat. It did not take 2.5 hours. It took about 4.5 hours, but we did stop to eat and we did stop to do other things. I'm sure if we did a straight drive, it would probably take about 3.5 hours. But we are finally here, so let's go ahead. This is the outside of the house, guys. Sorry guys, it is not my fault, but they are not going to allow me to take the photos or videos inside. I apologize, but I respect the rules, so that's kind of what it is. Hey guys, so the Bob Marley experience was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I could not bring the camera inside of the house just because of, you know, security reasons. They don't want any photos or recordings, so I'll kind of just talk about it. And then I suggest that if you're in Jamaica, in Kingston, Jamaica, you should definitely go and check it out because it was absolutely amazing. So one of the things that I will say that I noticed when I walked into his house is I felt the spirit. Like, it was weird. Like, I just felt his spirit inside of us. We had a really nice tour guide who walked us around the house, and for each part they talked about his legacy and, you know, how he grew up and his wife and his kids and things like that. And, you know, throughout the tour we were singing his songs and stuff like that, and it was such a beautiful atmosphere. Like, the vibes was real, guys. It was, I wish that I would have been able to record it, but I get it, you know, like, they don't want videos out there of his home unless you are there. Like, I respect it. It was really beautiful. A lot of it, they said that a lot of it was the original made of the house, and then, you know, they just switched out some things and, you know, put some photos and things like that. And we got to see his bedroom, we got to see his bathroom, we got to see, even they had photos of him in the house, and you were like standing in the exact place where Bob Marley was. Like, it's kind of crazy and amazing. I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. There was a lot of things that I honestly did not know that I learned a lot. Like, the fact that he had 12 kids and 3 of them was from his wife. I'm sorry, but that that really intrigued me, because I was like, wait, what? Say that again. What? 12 kids. That's crazy. I learned a lot about Rastafarian. I honestly did not know much walking into it, and it just made me curious to learn more about, you know, the culture and the lifestyle, as they would say. I'm going to take out my phone just to get my notes, because one of the things that I learned was the symbolization of the colors, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So the red in the flag is the blood that was shed, the yellow is the wealth and the homeland, and then the green is the beauty and vegetation of the land. And I just, like, I love that. Like, I absolutely love that. I don't think I could ever be a Rastafarian, but I love the meaning behind it. I respect the, it's not a religion, but I respect the, what's the word that I'm looking for, the culture of it, you know? I think it's beautiful, and I think that we should all live our natural selves. Speaking of natural self, my hair is a mess in Jamaica, guys, so please don't judge me. The humidity and my hair does not go together. It's already poofing up. I'm surprised that it is not curled up. I really was trying to rock this whole straight look and, you know, something different than you guys haven't seen, but it is not working out. So I think that I am gonna go back to my curly hair today, okay, because it's just not working out for me. But anyways, I would highly suggest to go see the Bob Marley Museum. It is one of the things that, if you come to Jamaica, you have to go. You just have to. Bob Marley is pretty much everywhere. Anywhere that you go throughout the coast, you will see Bob's Marley picture. There's bars of him. To go to his house is just something that's special. So we were in the grill, so we had to go all the way to Kingston, which is super far. According to the GPS, it says like 3.5 hours. It took us 5 hours. 5 hours. That kind of had to do with our tour guide. We hired a private driver, and, you know, we kind of stopped at some places and things like that. It wasn't like a full straight drive. It definitely was faster to come back than it was to go. But make sure you wake up early. We left the hotel at 7 a.m. We did not get there until about 11. So granted, we are staying in a deep ass part of Negril. Like, it is like we're in the middle of nowhere, but because we're in the middle of nowhere, we have such beautiful, like, we're not like around nobody, which I personally love, because I I live in New York City, so I'm around like the crazy, you know, atmosphere of people all the time. So if I want to go on vacation, I just kind of want to be away from everybody and just kind of, you know, just slow it down. But I would like to come back and stay in the city part, maybe even in Montego Bay, so that way I can experience, you know, that crazy atmosphere as well. You know, this is just like a side note for moms. You know, I am going to tell you a story about my first embarrassing moment with my daughter, and that was at Bob's Marley Museum. Now, if my daughter is very, like, she's very good. Like, if she cries, it's for particular reasons. It's because, you know, she's sleepy or she's hungry or anything like that. Like, she's not one of those children, even though she's like getting close to her terrible twos, she's not one of those children who just like acts up for no reason. But Saya decided that at the Bob Marley Museum, this was her time to show out. And you know, I had that like mom embarrassing moment, totally. I've always pictured it to be like at a grocery store, because usually that's like where people have it when they're a mom, is they usually have it at the grocery store or something. Mine was at Bob Marley's Museum. I had to, oh my god, there was at least like 15 people on the tour, and Saya just starts like screaming, like, and I'm like, oh my god. So of course, you know, my natural reaction is to, you know, grab her and get out of the way, so that way, you know, I don't disturb anybody else's tour, you know. I mean, she's a child. It's gonna happen. If you're a mom out there and it happens to you, it's okay. Like, it is completely okay. It's part of the process. It's okay. And a lot of people are understanding, and if they're not understanding, who cares? Like, you were the mom, you were bold enough to take your baby out of the country and to live your life, and, you know, being able to do that. What are you gonna do? Keep yourself cooped up in the house because it makes other people feel uncomfortable? Who cares? She's a child. Or if it's your baby is a child, who cares? You deal with it. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it wasn't stressful. It was definitely stressful. But like, the tour guide understood, and he even offered at the end of it, like, hey, like, if you want, I will you know, do a separate tour from you, because my sister was with me. So, you know, my sister got to enjoy the tour, so he was like, you know, you can kind of leave her with her, and I'll kind of, you know, walk around the house again with you and stuff like that. So people are understanding, you know. It's not like you're like a grown adult who's just being stupid or, you know, or arrogant. Like, I obviously had like my 19-month-old baby, and she just was not happy. I don't know if it was just too small, too like slow or something. She was trying to bang on Bob Marley's drums. I was like, oh my god, guys, I was sweating. I totally had an embarrassing moment. I totally did, but it is okay. We got through it. Then we went out, and she was, of course, as soon as we got in the car, she was just hanging out. She was like, okay. I was like, you couldn't do this in the museum. You could not do this in the museum. Then at the end of the tour, they let you watch like a film, a 30-minute film of, you know, Bob Marley speaking himself, and, you know, his experiences, and, you know, him growing up, and some of the obstacles he had to face and stuff like that. And Saya was good for 20 minutes out of the 30 minutes, which I was forever grateful for. But I couldn't watch the last 10 minutes because not even 10 minutes, I would say I couldn't watch the last like 5 to 3 minutes of it, because she just started like getting bored, which, you know, happens when, you know, you're 19 months. And then she started, you know, making noises and stuff like that. And again, we're in a dark theater, and I'm like, I don't want to disturb anybody else's peace, so I took her out of the theater and stuff like that, and she kind of calmed down a little bit. So, you know, you do what you can do. If you're a mom, it is okay. Don't be shamed, don't be embarrassed. It's okay. But that was my first, and that is being honest, that is my first official embarrassing moment with my kid. My first. She's never ever act up like that. And actually, she was acting up for a reason. The reason why she was acting up is because she was hungry. We did have a super long drive from the grill to Kingston, and, you know, I gave her snacks and stuff like that, but she likes to eat, she wanted food. And she didn't have that like official food, so she was a little grumpy, you know, which is understandable. But Guys, if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you are in Jamaica and you do see the Bob Marley Museum, please comment and tell me how was your experience, how did you enjoy it, and if you felt that same vibration through the house that I did. Alright, see you guys later. Please follow my Instagram at Escape with Jules to see all my photos and updates of my trips, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!